Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Budget session of Parliament to begin tomorrow. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to present interim union budget on Thursday. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar says India's great capability and its own interest warrant helping in difficult situations amid Indian Navy's deployment of warships in Red Sea region. 3 security personnel killed in Maoist attack in Bastar region of Chhattisgarh. Former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan sentenced to 10 years in prison for leaking state secrets. India has 718 snow leopards as per first ever population assessment exercise conducted in the country. And in Under-19 Cricket ODI World Cup, India beat New Zealand by 214 runs in first match of Super 6 stage in South Africa. The budget session of Parliament will commence tomorrow. The session will start with an address by President Draupadi Murmu to the joint sitting of both Houses of Parliament. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will present the interim budget on Thursday. The session will continue till the 9th of next month. Ahead of the session, the government today convened an all-party meeting to ensure smooth functioning of both houses. Talking to media after the meeting in New Delhi, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said the government is ready for discussion on all issues as per the direction of the chair. He urged the opposition parties to cooperate with the government to ensure smooth conduct of business in both houses.
इस टर्म का अंतिम सत्र है, हम सब मिलकर अच्छा चर्चा करेंगे। हमने स्पीकर चेयरमैन सरकार से निवेदन किया है, सभी जो सस्पेंडेड एमपीज तो अंदर आ ही गए हैं, लेकिन जो प्रिविलेज कमेटी को भेजा गया है उनको वापस सस्पेंशन विथड्रॉ करके सदन में आने के लिए मौका देने के लिए हमने विनती किया है। सभी मुद्दे पर चर्चा के लिए सरकार तैयार है।
Talking to media after the meeting, Congress leader Pramod Tiwari said they raised the issues related to the alleged attack on the federal structure during the meeting. He said the Congress and several opposition parties will raise the issues of unemployment and inflation in the country during the upcoming session. On the eve of the budget session, the News Services Division of Akashvani brings you tonight special discussions on issues before Parliament and Sansad ke Samaksh Mudde. Issues before Parliament program can be heard on Akashvani Rainbow and additional frequencies, and Sansad ke Samaksh Mudde can be heard on Akashvani Gold and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar today said India's greater capability, its own interest and reputation warrants that it helps other countries in difficult situations. The minister was interacting with students at the Indian Institute of Management in Mumbai today. He said India will not be considered a responsible country if it does not respond during a crisis in the neighbourhood. Dr. Jaishankar informed that the Indian Navy has deployed 10 ships in the Red Sea region.
We will not be considered a responsible country if bad things are happening around our neighborhood and we say I've got nothing to do with this. What is happening today through naval deployments in the Red Sea? Last year the earthquake in Turkey, we were among our disaster response force went in very early. In many countries from Sri Lanka to Mozambique to Spain, and during COVID, it wasn't just the vaccines we gave. We actually sent out doctors, including military doctors.
Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh today said India and the US are natural partners and they must move forward together in both business and strategic sectors in view of the current global geopolitical scenario. Mr. Singh was addressing a conference on strengthening Indo-US relationship in Amritkal Atmanirbhar Bharat organized by Indo-American Chamber of Commerce in New Delhi.
भारत और अमेरिका दोनों विश्व के सबसे बड़े लोकतंत्र हैं। भारत और अमेरिका एक फ्री, ओपन एंड रूल्स बेस्ड इंटरनेशनल ऑर्डर के समर्थक। इसके चलते हमारे स्ट्रेटेजिक इंटरेस्ट भी काफी अलाइंड हैं। साथ ही हमारी इकोनॉमिक रिलेशनशिप दोनों देशों के लिए यह एक विन विन यह प्रपोजिशन है। जहां तक बिजनेस एंड कॉमर्स की बात है साथियों, तो भारत दुनिया की फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमी है। अब तो दुनिया की बड़ी बड़ी जो मानी जानी जो फाइनेंशियल फर्म्स हैं, कई ऐसी फर्म्स ने दावा किया है कि 2027 आते आते भारत दुनिया की टॉप 3 इकोनॉमीज में आकर खड़ा हो जाए।
Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah today launched the computerization project for the offices of the Agriculture and Rural Development Banks (ARDBs) and Registrar of Cooperative Societies (RCSs) of all states and union territories in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Shah said this initiative will increase operational efficiency, accountability and transparency in ARDBs and RCSs.
एग्रीकल्चरल रूरल डेवलपमेंट बैंकों को कंप्यूटराइजेशन का प्रोग्राम शुरू किया और रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज आरसीएस के कार्यालय को भी कंप्यूटराइज किया जा सकता है। ये दोनों कार्यक्रम में लगभग 225 करोड़ रुपए की लागत आएगी, जिसमें एआरडीबी के कंप्यूटराइजेशन के लिए 120 करोड़ और आरसीएस के कंप्यूटराइजेशन के लिए 95 करोड़ की लागत आएगी। इससे ट्रांसपेरेंसी भी आएगी, अकाउंटेबिलिटी भी बढ़ेगी।
Union Minister of Women and Child Development Smriti Irani and Union Minister of Labour and Employment Bhupendra Yadav today jointly released an advisory for employees to promote women workforce participation. It was released at an event organised on Women in the Workforce for Viksit Bharat in New Delhi. The advisory strongly encourages large and MSME employers to create common working facilities, dormitories or dedicated working women hostels for our incredible female workforce. The ongoing Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is garnering an overwhelming response across the country. In Punjab, the Yatra has completed its journey in urban and rural areas of all 23 districts. Under the initiative, the information, education and communication vans traversed through every nook and corner of the state, disseminating information about the central government's flagship schemes. We have a report.
Under the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra, more than 13,000 Gram Panchayats and 400 urban areas have been covered in Punjab, in which about 22 lakh people participated and got information about central-sponsored flagship welfare schemes. According to Surendra Kapoor, a retired Deputy General Manager from the bank, the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra has been proved quite beneficial for the weaker section of the society.
लोगों में अवेकनिंग आई और लोगों को फायदा मिला। बहुत ही सराहनीय कदम है और सबसे बड़ी खुशी की ये बात है, दूर दराज के इलाकों में ये कैंप्स लगे हैं। कोई भी गरीब आदमी भारत सरकार की जो स्कीमें हैं, जो फैसिलिटीज दी हैं उनके उत्थान के लिए, उनसे वंचित न रह सकें।
In about 2 months period of the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra in Punjab, thousands of new beneficiaries have been added in Ayushman Bharat, Ujjwala Yojana and other flagship schemes of the Union government. Shishu Sharma Shantal, Akashvani News, Jalandhar.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In Chhattisgarh, 3 security personnel were killed in a Maoist attack in tribal Bastar region today. Our correspondent has the details.
A joint team of CRPF Special Task Force and District Reserve Guard was patrolling today in the border area of Bijapur and Sukma districts in the Bastar division. Maoist ambushed the security forces team near Tekalgudam village in the Jagargunda area. The Jawans also retaliated. 3 security personnel were killed in this encounter. Meanwhile, 14 Jawans were also injured. The injured Jawans are being airlifted to the capital Raipur for treatment. Vikalp Shukla, Akashvani News, Raipur.
The Enforcement Directorate ED today questioned former Bihar Deputy Chief Minister and RJD leader Tejaswi Yadav in connection with a money laundering case linked to the Land for Jobs scam. He was questioned for nearly 8 hours by ED officials at the agency's regional office in Patna. It comes a day after his father and RJD Chief Lalu Prasad appeared before the agency. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren held a meeting of all the MLAs of the ruling coalition government at his residence in Ranchi this afternoon. The meeting came in the wake of the Enforcement Directorate's search at his Delhi residence yesterday in connection with a money laundering case linked to alleged land scam. In an email to the agency, Chief Minister Secretariat said Mr. Soren will be available for questioning tomorrow. Ahead of questioning, prohibitory orders have been imposed in key areas of Ranchi till tomorrow. We have a report.
The team of Enforcement Directorate will visit the residence of Chief Minister Hemant Soren tomorrow in Ranchi for questioning. Prior to ED's visit, Chief Minister today chaired a meeting of all MLAs of the ruling coalition government on the current political situation of the state. CM Soren's wife Kalpana Soren also participated in this meeting. Later, Chief Minister also met the Congress state in charge Ghulam Ahmad Mir. Earlier in the day, Governor C.P. Radhakrishnan had also called the Chief Secretary, Home Secretary and DGP of the state to take stock of law and order situation in the state. Ahead of ED's visit to CM's residence, security has been beefed up. Shilpi, Akashvani News, Ranchi.
Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Bhupendra Yadav today released the first ever snow leopard population assessment in India, SPAI, during the meeting of the National Board for Wildlife in New Delhi. The SPAI is a first of its kind scientific exercise on the status of snow leopards in India. The report stated that 718 snow leopards are present in India, with Ladakh having the most at 477, followed by Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim and Jammu and Kashmir. The report also mentions the need for establishing a dedicated snow leopard cell at Wildlife Institute of India in Dehradun. President Draupadi Murmu today led the nation in paying tributes to Father of the Nation Mahatma Gandhi on his 76th death anniversary. The day is also observed as Martyrs' Day. Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated on this day in 1948. President Murmu, along with Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and senior officials paid floral tributes to Mahatma Gandhi at his Samadhi at Rajghat in Delhi. The occasion was marked by a solemn 2 minutes silence. In the evening, Vice President Dhankar and Prime Minister Modi attended the prayer meeting organised at Gandhi Smriti in Delhi. In Pakistan, a special court established under the Official Secrets Act today sentenced jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan to 10 years in prison for leaking state secrets in the Cypher case. Former Foreign Minister and Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Party PTI Vice President Shah Mahmood Qureshi has also been sentenced to 10 years in prison in the case. The Cypher case pertains to a diplomatic document that the Pakistan Federal Investigation Agency's charge sheet alleges was never returned by PTI chief Imran Khan. The sentencing comes as Pakistan approaches general elections slated to be held on the 8th of next month. The International Monetary Fund IMF has increased its GDP growth estimate for India to 6.7% for the current financial year 2024. The agency said India continues to be the fastest growing economy among the major economies of the world. In its latest World Economic Outlook report, IMF said results are reflecting a strong public investment and positive labour market outcomes. In the Under-19 Men's Cricket ODI World Cup, India defeated New Zealand by 214 runs in their first match of the Super 6 stage at Bloemfontein in South Africa today. Put into bat first, India posted 295 for 8 in the stipulated 50 overs. In reply, New Zealand were bundled out for a mere 81 runs in 28.1 overs. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Budget session of Parliament to begin tomorrow. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to present interim union budget on Thursday. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar says India's greater capability and its own interest warrant helping in difficult situations amid Indian Navy's deployment of warships in Red Sea region. 3 security personnel killed in Maoist attack in Bastar region of Chhattisgarh. Former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan sentenced to 10 years in prison for leaking state secrets. India has 718 snow leopards as per first ever population assessment exercise conducted in the country. And in Under-19 Cricket ODI World Cup, India beat New Zealand by 214 runs in first match of Super 6 stage in South Africa. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.
ये देखिए हॉल। अरे वाह। अरे ये देखिए बेडरूम। भैया नया घर बढ़िया है, पर जाएंगे कहाँ? हैं?
हाँ भैया, घर तो खूबसूरत बनवाया है, पर जाएंगे कहाँ?
अरे तुम लोग कहाँ जाने की बात कर रहे हो?
अरे भैया, घर का सबसे जरूरी हिस्सा है कहाँ?
अरे शौचालय है कहाँ?
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का देशवासियों से आग्रह है कि स्वच्छ भारत मिशन ग्रामीण कार्यक्रम में साथ निभाएं। नए घर में शौचालय बनवाकर प्रोत्साहन राशि प्राप्त करें और अपने गांव को संपूर्ण स्वच्छ बनाएं।
जागा रे जागा रे जागा, गाँव जागा रे जागा रे जागा रे जागा।
पेय जल और स्वच्छता विभाग जल शक्ति मंत्रालय की पेशकश।